Bonsoir, c'est le vidéo, le, deux, le deuxième étape. Okay. Bon was the next one, which basically for me is like, I don't know what's going on basically. Like, what does that mean? Um, Instead of saying something like, pardon, mais je n'ai pas compris rien, which takes a long time, I would say, bon, which you can also say in English, the equivalent would be okay, yeah, like you don't understand exactly what's going on. And next one is ba, which is not like imitating the sheep sound. It's literally like but there's more nuance to it. So you say, sometimes it is to reinforce something that's obvious, like bah oui. You'll say non, as in like, of course that's not the case. Of course that is the case. You also say bah je sais pas. As in like I don't know, or I don't quite understand. Next one. Tu te fous mon gueule, hein? Literally means you're making fun of me, or you want to make fun of me, you want to make a joke of me. Sometimes it's very serious, or it can be said in a very joking way. Depends. Like a lot of these phrases, there's multi-purpose for them. Like you could say a lot of these phrases you were mad at someone, or you say a lot of these phrases jokingly. Okay, next one. Tu me manques, which directly translate into English as I miss you, but in French, it means you are missing from them, or you are missing from me, as though they're a part of you and they're missing from you, which to me sounds a little bit more romantic. And I know people call French romance language or very romantic. I kind of disagree with that. I feel like there's other languages that at least sound more romantic, like Spanish and Russian, but that is one of the romance phrases you can use. Je t'aime, literally, is a very basic phrase meaning I love you. T'aime literally means you love, so it doesn't mean anything else. It doesn't mean like je t'aime the object, or je t'aime hockey, or je t'aime football américain. It doesn't really make sense. It would mean like I love you, American football. If you want to say you love something, you say j'aime, and you could say a person, or you could say an object. Like you could say j'aime bien elle, or j'aime bien mon bouteille, for example. Okay, next one. Voilà. Wait, actually, no. Sorry. Went out of order. En fait, du coup, alors, franchement, bref, all of them very similar. Very, very similar. Can used to be saying, en fait means in fact. Du coup, alors kind of means next, or anyways. Bref as well, like in short, long story short. and franchement. You can also use alors just like at the beginning of basically any sentence. You could use en fait du coup as well at the beginning of any sentence to just make your sentence sound even more native French speaking. Franchement, specifically, when the first time I heard it, I was like, are they talking about France or they talking about the language? Because they're saying franchement, but then they're also saying français. I was very confused. Franchement actually means frankly. I feel like it's kind of them giving themselves a pat on the back in a way because franchement sounds so close to France that it's like we're able to create a language where we could basically use a word that sounds like our country while speaking and we could use it at the beginning of like any other sentence. Like franchement, I think Kobe is better than LeBron, or I think franchement Michael Jordan was the best basketball player. You could just say that like in any argument, basically. Or in basically any statement you can say. Franchement, le meilleur cas, c'est en croissant. Franchement. Tout à fait. You can just add like all these filler words to just make your sentence sound more French and to drive your point across more, even though it doesn't actually add anything to the sentence. Okay, last one is voilà, it can use to say like look here, kind of like voici, and I know it's used in both I think Hebrew and Arabic and a few other languages. There's not really a direct equivalent in English, but you also use it as like you're saying a story, like this happened, and voila, as in like guess what just happened. So I was looking underneath my bed for an hour trying to find my headphones, and I couldn't find it. At the end, I looked in the corner of my room, saw a shoebox on the floor. I was like, screw it, I may as well just finish cleaning. And I went to pick it up and look inside, and voila, guess what I found? I found tiny piece that was my headphones. The other way you say is the way French YouTubers say a lot is voilà, c'est tout pour cette vidéo et j'aime bien. Merci de voir cette vidéo et c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. Prendre une bonne week-end, bon soir et bon après-midi et au revoir.